Hi guys. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope everybody is thankful today. Uh it's beautiful where I am. Sunny, snowed, so it's cold. Uh I hope that you are all happy, healthy, spending time with family and friends. Hopefully you won't eat too much. Don't eat too much. Um If you're smart, you'll just ignore the holiday completely, with the exception of the grateful and the thankful part. So, gratitude uh, today is a day where you want to be grateful. You want to be thankful. You want to go over in your head or go over out loud to somebody else the things that you are grateful for, the people, uh, the wealth, the abundance. And I am talking about, when I'm talking about wealth and abundance, I am not talking about, richness. A lot of people overlook the things that they have in the category of wealth and abundance. A lot of people overlook the things that they have, period, because they don't see that there are, you know, hundreds or thousands of people that are so much worse off than than you are. Homeless people all over the place has kind of stopped that. A lot of people are having a hard time ignoring the fact that there's homeless people everywhere. So they're kind of getting a little bit more. But I think when you see that, it causes a little bit more fear rather than gratitude. If you have a roof over your head, if you have clothes to wear, if you have toilet paper to use, if you have food, those things, no matter how little you have something to be grateful for. Even if it's your health, even if it's a companion, even if it could be anything, even if it's a coat, even if it's a blanket. Be grateful for what you have and express that to yourself today. And at the end of the day, if you do that, you will realize that you're kind of blowing it, because you should be doing this every day of the year rather than just one day a year, because you realize how fulfilled your life is, how much you have. At the end of the day, after spending an entire day being grateful, you realize you have a lot. You have a lot more than many people have. And you will come to that through gratitude. Anyway, that's the important part of this day, for me anyway. The divine solution is the sublime solution. I accept and claim the divine solution now. That is the affirmation for the day. This usually comes up when there is going to be a problem. And it's going to be a problem that you don't know how to fix. But the divine does. And you need to ask for divine assistance. The divine solution is the sublime solution. I accept and claim the divine solution now. Say that affirmation, especially if you have problems that you don't know how to fix. If something comes up and you don't know how to fix it, you need to say that over and over and over. The hard part is not the asking, it is the listening. Once you ask for the direction, once you ask for, help with this problem, Then you need to listen. You need to stay present in the moment, and you need to look and listen. Look around you. Listen. See what is going on. What are people saying? What is on the radio? What's on the news? Or what's on the TV? What's on, the truck outside? What's on the bumper sticker? There is going to be an answer, a solution. The divine will answer your question and the solution will be there. But you have to pay attention. If you pick up something, you pick up the mail and there's an advertisement and boom, all of a sudden that answers your question. That's how it happens. That is how it happens. So you will want to be very diligent in watching for the answer. It's one of those things where a book falls off the bookshelf and lands on the floor and it opens to the page that has your answer. And yes, that does actually happen. So the angel card for today is wisdom. And I had to cover it up because she has bare boobies, and bare boobies, I guess, aren't acceptable anymore. Or, I don't know. YouTube. TV is fine. YouTube, no. It says, let go of the need to control. Trust in the wisdom of a divine plan. Yes. So again, divine. There's a whole lot of stuff about the divine today. That's kind of cool. Okay. The angel message of the day is change. The journey of life is richer for its changing path. No step is the same as the last. The road is forever fresh and sometimes surprises. Allow your life to unfold gracefully. Be grateful for what was, is, and will be. There you go. Again, with the gratitude. Gratitude and thankfulness. The word of the day is infinity. Infinity. The number 8 is the infinity symbol on its side. And the number 8 stands for manifestation, action, accomplishment, practicality, skill, business, and the ego. Yeah, and it is the forever symbol. It stands for forever, like literally forever. So maybe you're in a situation where you're lacking commitment to something, and this is a sign that you should stick it out. Maybe, I don't know, really. I think for each of you, it's going to be completely different. But there is no beginning and there is no end, is the story behind infinity. There is no ending and there is no beginning. It's just a continuous cycle. But I do know there are endings, there are beginnings. So I don't know. I'm not sure. I think probably infinity is going to depend completely on what each of you feel it means. The read. I have no idea. I can feel an energy. I can see another energy. I believe it's along the same lines as the thread that I've been in for, I don't know, a week and a half now. Maybe, yeah, I think it's been about a week and a half. About 7 days, maybe 7-8 days. Okay, so this is a collective read. A collective read is, the collective is human beings. So the collective would be every human being on the planet. Particularly, people who are drawn to this video might be drawn to it for a reason. in the collective, there are hundreds of different energies. And there are thousands and thousands, or tens of thousands, or hundreds of thousands of people in that same energy. So they all kind of have the same thought process. They kind of take care of themselves the same. They think the same. That energy thread shows up here. You can move from an energy thread. If you are a drinker and you stop drinking, you will automatically move to a different type of energy. You won't be in a drinker's energy anymore. If you are an atheist and suddenly you decide you love God, you're going to move to another energy. You're going to be in different energy all the time as you change and evolve and grow. So if you resonate with this reading, that means that you're probably in that energy group. If you don't resonate with the reading, then you're probably not in this energy group. And that's fine. There's tons of readers out there, and they all are picking up on, some of them are picking up on the same energy, and some of them are picking up on different energies, and it just kind of depends on the day. So, this read, there's an energy here. I don't know. My instinct is that it's female, but I'm not totally sure about that. Anyway, the key or the situation is an offer of money. It is a knight, and he is upright, and he is bringing someone an offer of financial offer. It's a king or a knight of pentacles. And the challenge is, I'm going to say it's, there's something hidden. There's something hidden in this offer. Normally, you would think that an offer of money, like a job offer or a business offer, or somebody just comes up and hands you money, I don't know. You would think that that's a good thing. And technically it is. But this one, I think this is the same thing I've been seeing for a while, where somebody is trying to really screw somebody up. They are coming in, offering something. They're making an offer, a job offer to someone, or many someones, actually. This could be hundreds of thousands of different people getting an offer because it is a collective reading. It could also be one person. But this is somebody who is giving someone an offer. But the offer isn't valid. It isn't real. And they're trying to get this person to screw up their entire life, basically. They really want this. For some reason, they want this person they want their life totally destroyed. Specifically on a financial level. This side over here on this reading shows that in the past they have tried and they have been unsuccessful. This is a lack of fulfillment. They have not been able to pull off whatever it is that they're trying to pull off And I can't tell. Right at this moment, I feel like at the beginning I was feeling one person, one person that was doing this. Now I'm feeling multiple people, but then it bounces back and forth. It's like, 1 minute I'll be thinking that it's a single person who is screwing with another person. And then it feels like it's a group of people who are screwing with um, a person. So here's what I think it is. What I think is, I think that when it comes down to it, when this actually happens, it will be a group of people. But right at this moment, I am seeing one person. I am seeing one person thinking about a poor partnership in the past. They are thinking about how they have had zero fulfillment at something that they've been trying. I see that their intention is to make things hard on somebody and to maybe make somebody believe that they can't do something that they very well can. And I see a little bit of recovery from a highly emotional situation, but seriously, I still think this is highly emotional. This is a lot of emotion, a lot of pain that's coming to somebody. Uh, and before I get over here, I want to see a little bit more of what's going on over here. So we've got an offer of money. And yeah, I mean, from the get go, a lot of times when these readings come up, they come up looking all rosy and pretty over here, and then the end card looks horrible. And you know that there's something hidden here. This just looks horrible from the beginning. Um, Disruption, antagonism, self indulgence, discord, recklessness. Um, well, actually, this is going the other way. It's going the other way. Partnership, harmony, romantic love, marriage, unity, balance, energy, soulmates, connection, passion, and sex. Oh my goodness. So, this is actually going in the opposite direction, even though there's all this horrible stuff. So now I'm feeling two energies, at least two energies. So in the past, on this offer of money, there was an imbalance. There was a realignment. There was a disruption, antagonism, self indulgence, discord, and recklessness. And currently, there is potential, opportunity, adventure, travel, freedom, optimism, and idealism. And in the near future, in regards to this offer, there is partnership, harmony, romantic love, marriage, unity, balance, energy, soulmates, connection, passion, and sex. So I am thinking that this offer is not just an offer of a job or a business. Might be a business partnership, but it's definitely got a love uh, thing attached to it. The moon is never really a good card. but it could stand for it's time for a separation, which is highly possible in this situation. Hmm. So the moon is the challenge, the offer and the challenge. Now, this could be somebody who's making an offer and they're being challenged, but I kind of don't think so. Um, hmm. All right, so where are we? We got the offer. The offer is actually bringing some positive energy. The challenge is the moon. And the moon is illusions. Um, it can be bad luck. It can be a lot of really bad things. So I'm going to say that this is probably more illusions. Like this offer is complete shit. That's that's what I think. I think this offer is complete shit. Even though when I look at the offer itself, there's a bunch of positive stuff that comes up. I don't think it's a good offer. I think it's a completely crappy offer. Oh, let me just tell you, I've been feeling this energy, and I would say it's probably been last couple days where there is like this massive expression of something that seems very logical and very normal, but tell you can tell it's complete crap and a lie the whole time it's being said. It's the weirdest feeling. It's like you'll read something and you'll think, oh, that's so sweet, and then immediately you go, what a freaking lie. there's there's it's been like that for 2 days. For 2 days. I can't even tell you how much, and that is the same feeling I'm getting from this reading. This reading is, it starts off with this great thing, like an offer of money, but it's surrounded by a lack of fulfillment, bad partnership, somebody intending to make somebody feel like they can't get something done, and somebody being highly emotional. And the challenge card is an illusion. So maybe I'm just going to skip that part because we already know that it's an illusion. And I already know what it is because of the last card. But you guys would hate me if I just gave you 23 minutes of this reading. Okay, so highly emotional. But what I do want to know, though, is I want to know who's doing this. I want to know who is making this offer and who are they making it to. So who are they making the offer? Who's making the offer? Somebody who and who are they making it to? I still have no idea. So the person making the offer is somebody who got their heart broken, but they are now mending their heart. And they are making the offer to somebody who they think has an ego. They think that somebody's ego is too big, and they're making an offer to this person. It also signifies somebody who's indecisive, subjective, apathetic. Uh, yeah, so maybe, I don't know, maybe these two people were the partnership in the past that wasn't good. But this is somebody who, the person who's making the offer is somebody who is in recovery from a broken heart, from a bad relationship. So I'm going to say it is that the not a good partnership in the past. So maybe these two people were partners. Maybe this is not about love. Maybe they were partners in something. And this person who's making this offer is making a new offer. Maybe a new business, new position, new, hey, let's do this again. The first time wasn't fun, but we can do this. We can make this work. I don't know. That's kind of what it feels like. And it feels like their intention is to make the person who's offering the job is intending to make the other person think that there is a big possibility that things will go well and that they will make a lot of money. They know on some level that there was no satisfaction. And who is highly emotional? And this is the person making the offer. Yeah, so the person who's actually making the offer needs this person to accept. But they do know on some level that they won't. that they're going to refuse. They're going to say no. And then we have imbalance, tension, breakups, abuse, separation. Bad news. So, So whoever this is making the offer, they're making the offer, but they know it's like they know that it won't be accepted. Let me see. Yeah, they're coming in. They're going to try and be very playful and light and make it fun. And make it seem like it's a good thing, and that, like, I don't see love here. So it has to be business oriented. It has to be either a boss hiring an employee or a business partner. It looks like in the past there was some success. Success is success. But um, laziness without reward is in the present, and moving on, forgiveness, healing, acceptance, letting go, and finding peace are in the future. Now, that's on an unconscious level, on a subconscious level. Uh, Lots of emotion coming in the near future. Breakups, abuse, separation, self love, bad news, blocked creativity, rejection in love. So it's almost like taking this, accepting this offer is somehow going to create a big fat problem for the person being offered the money. And it seems like it's a little bit of revenge on this other person's side. So it's almost like they are they're setting up some kind of situation where it's like they know that somebody has something really good coming. They see that they have something really good coming. They have a victory. There is going to be a celebration. And they are trying to screw that up. And it is coming in the form of an offer of money. But that is actually an illusion. There is no real offer of money. But whatever that offer is, if you accept that offer, it's going to screw up this other thing. And that is exactly what they're trying to do. The outcome of this whole thing is, I'm not even gonna, I'll look at the environment a little bit, but that's pretty much the gist of all of it. The outcome is liar, drunk. This is somebody who overindulges in alcohol. They might be a party animal. They're gossipy. They talk about people. They're not trustworthy. They lie a lot. They will fabricate stories. They will tell stories about people who have done nothing wrong to them, just because they feel like screwing with that person. They don't want, their greatest hopes and fears in this situation is they don't want this person to live a peaceful, happy life. So they have some form of revenge in mind. And that is pretty much what this whole and entire thing is. Oh, and the emotion. Yeah, so this emotional thing is supposed to be the person who's accepting the offer, or hopefully they don't accept the offer, and screwing up their chances of a better offer down the road. So this person, whoever this person is for you, whether it's a male or a female, that's probably why it's not saying one way or another. This person is trying to get somebody in a situation of accepting an offer that is not factual, it's not real, to keep you from accepting a real, true offer that is coming. And maybe you can feel that. Maybe you know instinctively that there is something coming for you. And when this offer shows up, you feel like this is probably the offer. Don't And I have a feeling you know the person that is making the offer on this first one. Maybe not the second one, but you know this person. I'm going to look at this King of Pentacles because I think this is somebody who is enacting revenge. They want you to suffer. They want you to blow something really good for yourself. So you need to proceed with caution. If you do get an offer, make sure you check everything up one end and down the other. Make sure you know who you're talking to, why you're talking to them. Do your research. Do heavy research. If you can, listen to your intuition, meditate on it, ask God for help. Oh, yes, the divine solution is the sublime solution. So this is the problem. This is the problem. You have an offer coming in that is not good. It's not real. It's complete crap. It's going to throw you off. And I covered the boobies, but wisdom. Wisdom. Yeah. Know who you're talking to. Change is in here as well. Infinity. This is a trick. It's a trick to try to get you off your chosen path or your, what do you call it? Your path. The path that you're supposed to go down. The path that you're supposed to be living. This person could be male, could be female. I think it's probably going to be different for each person. It doesn't really matter what it is. You'll just know it when an offer comes in. But it is a complete lie. There is no offer. And the only intent here is to screw with your life. Screw with the good things that you have coming in. And you do have some things coming in. You have an offer of love. You have a face-to-face meeting. You have an offer of money. This is new relationships, love, pregnancy, marriage, birth, compassion, spirituality, soulmates. It's a soulmate connection. Passion, sex, romantic love. Yeah. And they want to keep you from getting these. They want to make it so that you are emotional. You screw that up and you lose out on a soulmate connection, a soulmate love. That's what they're trying to do. And they are big, fat liars. So if you get any offers, anything comes in, I was going to look at this King of Pentacles. So this King of Pentacles is coming up in the reverse. So I don't think he's a good guy. King of Pentacles in the reverse is typically somebody who's very greedy and materialistic. They don't handle money very well. This is the environment, and the environment is they're trying to make a decision. This King of Pentacles is trying to make a decision. Yeah, so in the past, he was clinging to the past. So this is definitely revenge. In the present, he is in creative mode, which means that he is concocting this scheme or this plan to, it's like, sticking a stick in somebody's spokes. and he can't make a decision. He's now he's at a point where he needs to just let go of both. He can't decide whether he should let go of his hands or let go of his feet, and he needs to let go of both and just fall because he's not getting anywhere. And unfortunately, this plan is not going to work. Everybody is going to be living their normal life. Nobody's really going to be paying much attention to this plan. And he's going to feel like an outsider who can't get anything done in the near future. So it won't work. It won't work with whoever this is or whoever these people are. They're not going to fall for it. He will not succeed. And he's just wasting his time and energy and effort. And I think I said that yesterday, that, you know, when people get in a situation where they're trying to, they're focused on other people's lives. Okay, it doesn't matter if it is a friend or somebody that you don't know or somebody that you've seen before. You know, sometimes you get interested in or intrigued in other people's lives, and you can turn that into an obsession. You can spend far too much time focusing on other people. The only way you will ever be successful is if you are focusing on yourself. Focus on what you're doing, how you're doing it. Do your thing. Don't focus on other people. That's not going to get you anywhere. And all it's going to do is it's going to waste your time. Because in the end, the power and the fame and the glory is always going to go to the person who was focusing on themselves, who wasn't vindictive, who wasn't filled with rage and revenge. The person who was just minding their own business, trying to live their life. That's where the glory is going to go. That's where God and the angels are going to put all of the beauty and the blessings and the miracles is on those people who are not trying to hurt other people. The people who are trying to hurt other people, like these people right here, those are the people who are going to get the karma. It's going to be bad. And all the other people who are focusing on themselves are going to look like, oh, gee, you know, I feel really bad about that person getting karma. But hey, they did it to themselves. Every single minute of every single day, life is a choice. Make the right choice. Focus on you. Focus on God. Focus on the divine. Focus on being a good person. And you won't have to deal with karma. And you won't have to deal with bad things happening. And you won't have to be highly emotional. You can live your life and just feel good. Then the trick is staying away from other people who are jerks. But that's kind of the point here. So this King of Pentacles in reverse. He is planning something. He's lacking. Oh, okay, so here it is. So here it is. Okay, we got through the whole thing. This is actually the King of Pentacles. He actually shows up in the environment, but when you ask about the King of Pentacles in the environment, the whole story comes out. And basically, it is the King of Pentacles that is causing these problems. Disappointment, lies, bad news, heartbreak in the past, which we saw that over here at Not a Good Partnership. So the King of Pentacles is pissed off because he's been hurt. Now I'm not even going to get into why he's been hurt, but because he's the King of Pentacles in reverse, that means that he is not a good guy anyway. He's not. He's not a good guy. So it would be a waste of time to go over here and look at what happened, because the fact that he's in reversed, if he was in upright, I would go look at it, because then it would make me wonder. But it's not. He's in reverse. So he did something bad. And he is suffering the consequences of those bad actions. And he is now trying to it shows teamwork and planning right in the present. Learning, studying, dedication, quick progress. He's trying to figure out how to stick it to this other person, somebody he may have been in a friendship, a business partnership, or a relationship with. And in the future, materialism, possession. He's very stingy. He's very controlling. He's also lacking, and I'm pretty sure that it's a female that he is trying to screw over, because the Queen of Pentacles, which could be his wife, practicality, let's see, creature comforts, nurturing, healing, success, wealth. She comes up in the upright position. So she must be doing fine. It looks like possibly they've separated or in the process of separating. And, or maybe this was an ex-business partner too. So anyway, she is in the incoming energy of the King of Pentacles over here. The King of Pentacles is lacking, and he wants to be in this Nine of Pentacles energy. He wants to be wealthy. He wants to, I don't know, live like a king without a whole lot of effort. And that is exactly what he's trying to do. So it is a male. He's he's in his own environment. He might be alone. He might actually, I'm thinking he is alone, because, well, maybe not. He might be planning with other people, but it appears he's alone because he comes up in the reverse in the environment. So it seems like if he was with other people, it would be like a group of people showing up in the environment. So I don't know. Maybe he's the planner. Maybe he's the one that's planning the whole thing. Anyway, he is lacking. He is working on gaining riches from a Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is a mature woman who works hard. She spends money wisely. She maybe doesn't spend much money at all. She's good with money. She's good with investments. So he's trying to take advantage of this woman, whether this is an ex-business partner or an ex-wife, or just somebody that he knows, or maybe somebody he doesn't know, he just knows of. And he's trying to get money out of her. And he is a big, fat liar. And she's going to know it. She's not going to fall for it. She's not going to fall for it. She's not even going to play into it. She's going to know it's him, and she's going to just ignore it and move on with her life. And that's exactly what I recommend anybody else do. Okay. The runes for the day are Gemini, which, dang it, I was going to look up my charts, I wanted to see. I know Jupiter Wow, a lot of ones today too. If you guys are seeing a lot of ones, 111, 101, 1111, leave a comment because I've been seeing tons of them, and I don't know if it's just me or somebody else is seeing them too. I saw somebody did a um, extended chart. Okay, hang on. USA. So this is the USA chart, and this is natal chart and transits for today, Thanksgiving Day in the United States. What's going on in Gemini? Taurus, Gemini. Oh, so we got Jupiter retrograde in Gemini. And a couple squares to Gemini. We got a Sun opposition. So nothing. Jupiter retrograde, that's about it. Okay, so Gemini. Versatile, expressive, curious, kind, yellow, mutable, third, and positive. And then we have M, which is the Roman letter for transformation and rebirth. Goddess. I can't see what that is. Third eye chakra, intuition, insight, growth, spiritual growth, motherhood, material instincts, nurturing, femininity, duality. And the final one is one of the witchy runes, new beginning, good choices, health, vitality, justice, good news, money, new directions, and achievement. So if you're looking at that in the past, present, and future, I would say that the outcome for whoever this offer was coming in for is really good because they have a great new beginning coming in. The what do you call it? Astrology card for the day is the 7th house, partners. And it starts with marriage is neither heaven nor hell. It is simply purgatory. That was Abraham Lincoln's bindings, whether emotional or domestic or lawful, and what is right or permissible are indicated now. The 7th house is the area of the chart that represents the other. Since it is, okay, so right now, Jupiter retrograde is in the 7th house of the United States chart anyway. If you have a Sagittarius rising, that would be the same for you. In Gemini. Let's see. The other, since it is opposed to the 1st house of the self, traditionally, it has been thought to be the house of marriage and marriage partners. And although this may still be the primary meaning, the other can also include friends, family, and peer groups. So it can mean significant others such as co-workers. Since it's the traditional house of Libra, it governs fairness, balance, and the law. It is also the house of open enemies. When the 7th house card presents itself in a reading, it usually means one of two things. Either issues, that's really funny, not to stop, but open enemies, seventh house, Jupiter. Jupiter in the United States chart. Gee, do we have a few open enemies right now or what? Uh, when the seventh house card presents itself in a reading, it usually means one of two things: either issues dealing with partners or significant others, or court cases and legal issues. The card itself is neutral, much like the actual seventh house, which strives for balance. So the surrounding cards will indicate the basic meaning, whether positive or negative or something in between. The Pisces or Neptune cards nearby would imply that a relationship could be slowly dissolving or fading, much like the shoreline with the sea erasing names written in the sand. Misinformation or lying could be part of it. Oh my. Misinformation or lying. That's the outcome. If the card is referring to a court case or a legal issue, it's not a good time for that. The end result may not be what you had hoped for, or is one that might drag on, ending over time in a dissolving way with no real closure. The Scorpio or Pluto cards close by the seventh house card would indicate power struggles, and even ruthlessness would figure in. There could be issues of domination and control with these two cards. This could apply to partnerships and legal rulings. The Venus or Libra cards nearby would sweeten this up a great deal. So along with the Sun card would be a major positive to have with this card. Of course, we're not reading it in that capacity, so it doesn't really matter. The Uranus Aquarius cards, blah, blah, blah. I don't need to, oh. Yeah, the Taurus and Cancer cards. On a mundane level, the seventh house card can mean an engagement, a marriage, or a relationship moving to the next level, as in a partnership becoming more settled and gaining maturity. It can also imply getting ready for a more serious relationship. In the case of dysfunctional or unhealthy relationships, you can look to surrounding cards to see how they will fare in the near future. The seventh house card in brief: others, becoming more attractive to prospective mates, preening, flirting, committing to the love of your life, taking relationships to the next level, romantic and domestic partnerships, tying the knot, marriage, spouses, soulmates, duets, partnering, creating alliances, engagements, contractual relationships, long-term alliances, signing contracts, law, legalities, attorneys, legal help, court cases, justice, a fair outcome, negotiations, agreements, co-workers, open enemies, becoming whole through others, codependence, cooperation, at the reason behind a partnership, societal expectations, judging, weighing, and balancing. Corresponding tarot card is justice. The key ideas are marriage, partners, true love, the other person, rivals, open enemies, courts, and lawsuits. And I would say that this person here has a rival, has somebody that they see as a rival, and they are trying desperately to screw with anything that this person has going on or might have going on in the future. They want to make sure that they put an end to any kind of happiness or satisfaction that this person might have. I mean, this person is severely, severely vindictive. And it never works out right. Court cases, legal issues, yeah, I could totally see. I could totally see that happening in the context of this spread. The way that this spread looks, um, it's not good. And I would say be very cautious. Keep your eyes open and don't trust anybody unless you verify everything that they're saying. Love and blessings.